I do dislike Marth, but like Falcon and Sheik and the Ditto are my worst matchups by a mile.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because I'm not really sure what characters you have in Island as well that you play against most.
Yeah,
So
recently there's been an influx of Marths
okay,
and Foxes, like a lot of Foxes now, whereas we used to only have Chris and Wayne.
yeah,
But the big one that's popped up in the last month is suddenly we have four Jigglypuff mains, which is
fair
like,
enough.
what?
Yeah. Okay, but you think Falcon and Sheik then are the two?
Yeah, I
Okay.
despise both of them, and I always say they're the same character except one has needles.
Yeah, that's true in a lot of ways. Yeah. Well, luckily, I think they're two of my like best matchups probably. So I think
Yeah,
I can definitely help.
that was one
Um,
of the biggest deal sealers for me when I was
yeah.
thinking about doing the Patreon because I had been away from the game for 2 weeks because I got mad salty at a netplay event,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Chris and Hugh showed me that you were taking students. I was just like, maybe, or I might just give up. And I was like, wait, I hate Falcon, and he plays Sechi all the time.
Yeah.
This makes so much sense.
I might have the most like tech chased hours out of any Falco, other than like Mango maybe. Like versus
Oh,
Falcon, like so many sets of just pain. But
it sounds so horrible.
yeah. Okay. So, can you see my screen? By the way.
Yeah,
Yep. Cool. Uh,
there was also, if you'd be interested in looking, there's a pool set me and him played at the same event.
okay.
If
Yeah.
you wanted to have a look in contrast, because I feel like I played way different in the first set and like I body bagged him.
Okay. So I think if we spend like the first like 20 minutes, half an hour looking at this set, and then go on to the next set, I think that would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just thought I'd let you know that there
Yeah.
was
No, it's good.
more.
Gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's hand warmers. It's here.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say, but there's a reason for me not doing drop down laser.
Okay, go on. Go on.
Normally, this particular Falcon, he's a madman for just flying off the platform with a neutral air.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And
fine.
more often than not, he'll catch me. So sometimes I like to play a mix up with him where I'll do what I think he's gonna do and try and just match it and then get on
Yeah.
the ground first.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think there are certain matchups and certain spawn positions where doing the drop through laser isn't that good. Like, I've been playing a lot of Falconettos where I do the drop through laser and they just jump off double laser and suddenly, like, I'm in the corner getting lasered. So I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's good, like, baseline in a lot of matchups, but it can get beaten by certain characters like Falcon Naring or Falco jump off laser and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I think I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And you get the hit from it, and then don't convert, which is a bit weird. Because I feel like if you're
Yeah.
gonna go for this, then you should just be looking for the combo right off of the.
I honestly don't know why I wave dash past him after that. Like, why was there no shine there?
Yeah, I mean you might have messed up. No, it looked like you dashed actually. Oh no, it was a wave dash. Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think if you are gonna go for that big read, you should just be confident that it's gonna hit, and then go for the shine.
Yeah.
So this is a good one where I feel like a different move would have been a better choice. Because I feel like the main
Yeah,
things.
afterwards.
Yeah, this one here. So like you wave dash past him, he rolls in. I feel like the main things on your mind should be Falcon doing neutral air or like dashing away. And I feel like the dare doesn't really do that well versus either of those.
Okay.
So I'd be thinking like approaching laser or a nair here. So a laser
Yeah.
if you think he'll be defensive, or an air, or like nair if you think he'll be aggressive with like his own aerial.
Okay.
Like I said, I just feel like the down air, especially doing it early as well, it just doesn't really get you much at this percent. And like if he say he like dash dance grabbed you here, like that could be big for him. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
just bad risk reward to be doing like early down airs like this.
It's a classic
Um,
terrible habit of mine doing just early down.
Yeah.
I was watching all the other Falcos and VODs that you were putting up, and I was just like, God damn it, their areas are safer than mine. They're gonna look
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, and then you go for the shine, and then this is actually a classic thing that I feel like used to work, where they try to hit you for shining, and then you down air them dashing in. But now everybody just starts dashing around this. So I feel like what it might be worth doing is to do like
Shine laser or something, maybe?
yeah, you can do shine lasers one. If you don't want to take as much of a risk, you can jump out of it and then like double jump, or you can drift back with your aerial, or you can wave land. Like I think short hopping out of it and then like waiting a second to see what's happening is pretty good.
Okay.
But laser's really good for calling out this dash dance, yeah. But he actually nares you, so you can also
land would have been a better option.
yeah, or double jump over him. But this is another one where like if you nared out of the shine, then I think you would have traded here. And like Falcus tends to do pretty well in trades versus Falcon just because he's quicker. But you see how like the down air just like he can act before you. Luckily he rolled, but yeah, it just doesn't trade very well at the time.
Yeah, that's another one I've been trying to consciously add. Like, I have never, and I've played for like 4+ years, I never do shine nair or shine fade nair. So
Yeah.
it's been a big one I've been working on, like just shield grab or shield pressure on shield practice on Uncle Punch of just doing shine nairs and trying to drill it into my gameplay.
Yeah. I mean, I think just realizing why it's good in spots like that will help you like sort of implement it instead of just knowing that you should do it. So yeah, so you said about laser heights as well, but this one was actually too low, and it gets you. You have to put up your shield.
Yeah, he jumps over it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you fast fell a bit too early.
Forward.
Yeah. That's just something to be aware of. And then you've seen the video about beating jab pressure, right? Yeah. So this would be amazing versus this guy. Like you'd have just shined him for free. Yeah.
I think I mistimed it as well. Yeah, like I think I tried to do it early, missed, and then tried to do it again, and the shine was way too high.
Yeah, that's what happened. So you want to just like the whole idea with the thing I posted was just to wait until you can confirm that your shine's gonna hit. So you jump and hold down, and then you see yourself like touch the ground from holding down, and then you shine.
Okay, so it's about waiting to see yourself hit the ground.
Yeah, or if he doesn't jab you and he jumps, then you'll see yourself jump like into him, and then you press shine as well. Yeah, so it's like you jump and you hold down, and then you just press B whenever you see him like next to you. Is the easiest way to describe it. But yeah. I feel like here you got a bit scared because of the neutral air again. Because you are shooting the laser, I think you should just be ready to try and confirm off of it. So like shine would have been good here instead of shielding.
For like laser shield, just thinking like, oh god, what if I miss?
Yeah. But like you should have faith in the laser that you're shooting is gonna hit, or else you wouldn't have shot it in the first place, right? So
yeah, true. Probably should have dashed away after that first shine on shield.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this this side B situation. So side B is actually pretty hard to punish on shield. You can always get a back air out of shield if your back's turned, but it's not that good at this percent. So you can try and like read the option he's going to do after the side B, which is usually going to be like a shield or rolling or jabs maybe. Yeah. So doing like jump towards him and then like late nair shine pressure or like wave dash away to read a roll can be good. But yeah, you could never get like shine at shield on it really. It's just too like good on shield. It's all just a bit of a weird situation.
Yeah. I don't know why I double jumped here as well. I guess I was kind of expecting a get up attack.
Yeah, no, that can happen there sometimes. The important thing is just to like know what to do if he doesn't get up attack as well. Just have like a plan B. So like here, instead of fast falling, you could like wave onto the platform, or you could come down with a laser now.
Yeah.
I think the waveland was still good, but like you should just be ready for Falcon to be going over to hit you like this.
Yeah.
And you do the dash back laser, which is good, but then you unfortunately like miss the execution. See, the laser doesn't come out. Yeah. And like it's quite big because if this laser comes out, then that stops him dashing, and then you've got control. But because it doesn't come out, now you're a bit like fuck. You can dash like way further away. So it's just important to have that really clean, and especially versus Falcon, you want to be good at doing the high ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you get a lot of lasers near him, and then you kind of do like shield or stuff like that. And again, I think it's just because you're scared that the laser won't work.
Yeah. So I just need to be confident that the laser's actually going to hit no matter what.
Yeah. So like here you could do like Mango does like walk up and then shine them, or he'll do like grab or dash dance down air, like all that stuff. Whereas you kind of do like shield and like retreating down air, and again you can't really get much off of the down air because you're like retreating with it.
Just playing a bit too scared.
Yeah. Do you see what situation this is?
Is this someone for the full dash back?
Yeah. It's just funny because yeah, it is.
Oh, and I just didn't do it. Situation happens a lot, and that's why I was so thankful for the video, because in this particular moment, it used to happen all the time where he'd do this nair and catch me trying to get the laser.
Yeah.
So what I did is I tried to just get away and scout if he was coming.
Yeah.
And he did, and then I panicked. I was like, should I back air? And I just backflipped and basically did nothing.
Yeah, so the laser is good if you're not sure whether he's going to do it, because they can't do anything about it. But if you know he's going to nair at you, then you can also do like do this dash away, and then you can like AC back air. And that'll be it. But you want to make sure to drift in a lot of the time, because it only really works if you drift into him with the hitbox.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is one where like just doing the full retreating laser would be amazing. But like what you did would have worked there as well if you'd have done the back air. It just can be a bit tricky to know.
Those are not meant to be full jump lasers.
Yeah, again, you get jabbed on shield as well, and like this could be a shine out shield.
Yeah. He just knows that the jabs kill me.
Yeah. What happened here? You tried to jump. I don't know if you tried to laser out shield, because that's a very like common thing people do here. You tried to back air. Yeah. I think I just found it weird how you did dash back shield and then back air, because I think that wasted frames. And if you'd have just straight up done the back air, I think it would have just beaten him.
So there was no unnecessary shield stops.
Yeah, because it just wasted frame. You could have just done like dash away and then drift into him with a back air. Or you can just shield this as well and then just play the on shield mixer. But since you've not been doing too well versus him on your shield, I can understand why you don't really want to shield.
That was just a heat check.
Yeah. Nice. So you see how there you did the down air to whiff punish instead, and it worked like way better.
Yeah.
So they're the kind of down airs I think you want to do, is the ones where you have time to like hit their lag instead of trying to like beat out Falcon's moves. I would probably F throw here, just because you want like the edge guard situation.
Yeah.
Up throw just doesn't combo ever on Falcon. Like, it's really sad, but that's just how it is, you know? Especially when he's at like, what was he, like 100 or something as well? Like, the F throw is going to get you it could get you a kill. And then this is another one. I don't know if this probably wasn't intentional, but you're probably trying to down air. I don't know if you get the thing where you do C-stick down and it does C-stick up. Maybe.
The up air?
Yeah, or was the up air intentional?
Let's just see the scenario.
I can maybe see him being intentional.
Yeah, I honestly thought he might have dashed forward.
Okay, yeah, I think that's reasonable then. One thing you can think about here is just doing approaching laser, actually, because if he does dash forward and you're approaching laser, you end up like here, if you can see my cursor.
Yeah.
And then like you're below him, you can up tilt, you can back air, you can jump shine him. So I feel like approaching laser here kills like two birds with one stone, you know? where it would cover drop through and it would cover him running off. Whereas up air, like now, he gets to do this.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
now, so yeah, I think approaching laser in this spot's pretty good.
As I
Then you
always
shield it
do.
as well, which is weird again. You just gotta believe in like the read. Like there's no point
Yeah.
half-assing it, you know. So
Chris has been given out to me for years about. I do grabs off of tech reads at
Yeah.
100% and off of laser resets, which is absolutely shocking.
yeah, like here I would be thinking shine or up tilt probably. Wave dash back up tilt and then like do some combo up here.
Yeah.
Like you usually get like a 50-50 for a kill in that spot if you get up tilt. Okay, that was nice. Yeah, and you see how like Nair just beat out his jab anyway. So a lot of the
Yeah.
time, like in other matchups, Nair's good because it beats out hitboxes that Nair wouldn't. But versus Falcon, that's just like not usually the case.
Okay.
Just because how his moves like function. I like this. I was gonna say, you can just shoot a laser here sometimes. Like once you wave dashed away and you saw him dashing over here, you can just shoot a laser in place, and he can't nair over to you in time.
Yeah.
His threat range is pretty big, but it's not like the whole stage, you know. So
It's still that constant fear of not being 100% sure at the time, and I'm just like, fuck, I surely can't laser here.
yeah, and it's the only reason you want to do it sometimes is because like if he just waits you out here and does one more dash dance, like you're getting dash dance grabbed, you know. So this can
Yeah.
it can hit, but it can also be like a big risk. And you can also use the platforms as well if you want to try and get a laser out. Like you could wave dash away here and then go to the platform with like a full hop wave land, and then if you see him still over here, you can drop through laser instead, and that can be good. Because that also covers if he does nair at you, that you kind of like go onto the platform above him, and then you can come down with like a aggressive mix up.
Yeah.
So that's just another way to try and get a laser out as well. I like the pressure.
Suck and shine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the nair was still good. Like it was good height and it caught him, and you managed to get shield up, and then you got stuck in shine because you probably meant to wave dash backwards, but then you turned around instead.
I think I was going for my shine turnaround grabs that I was
Okay.
fond of doing.
Yeah, no, that's fine too. But yeah, it's just like making sure you hit it because obviously you get out now if you miss it.
Yeah. Annoyingly enough, I think I missed another shine turn grab.
Yeah.
Against him. I'm not sure if it's this one it might be, but
I think I saw that
Oh.
twice because I did put a note down about it, like just messing
Yeah.
up some execution stuff on shield.
it is something I'm normally very confident about. And
Mhm.
like to the point where Irish players, if they see me do shield cross up and then go for a shine, they roll immediate.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's another jab situation on shield as well, so it's definitely something to practice, I think.
Yeah.
Because like getting your shield up here is like great if you're good at dealing with this situation. And this one, I think you could have actually just shine him out shield.
I was just about to say, can I get the shine out before that? Yeah, maybe I could have been faster there.
It's like pretty tricky because also Falcon a lot of the time he can be like point blank with his nair and still like dash away to avoid the shine.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the other thing I'd be worried about.
Yeah, so I like just playing the situation after and trying to beat him at that. But I think getting your shield up was a good like reaction here. But again, you can just back air instead of dashing away if you know he's gonna nair at you here. You can just back
Yeah.
air or
There's no
up tilt
point.
sometimes.
There's no point in just like conceding so much stage for the
Yeah.
threat of a simple nair. Like I could do something to keep stage,
Yeah.
and then I was holding down because I was trying to get the shine out.
Yeah.
Bad DI on the throw.
Yeah, so this is another one where like I would be looking for like delayed down air probably or a nair instead. The dare works out fine, but Just like they're just options that would work at all percents instead of like specifically at this percent, you know?
Okay.
Just trying to think if it's worth talking about this. How confident do you feel about platform tech chasing?
Getting better. I tend to do a lot of it with dash attack though, just for pop-ups and combo extensions, as opposed to like tech chasing with shine.
Yeah. I will say dash
I
attack. They can like slide off on a lot of the time.
Yeah, which is what he did here. Which is why I'm kind of like, I just need to get myself to be able to react to the roll, and then I'm going to start doing shine.
Yeah, so I will say...
I probably could have F-smashed here, but I don't know, yeah.
A lot of the time, if you go for the up tilt, you can't actually hit them, the other option. Like, you could have shielded here. So one thing I like to do is just... I do like a sort of 50-50, where I either read tech in place or miss tech with an up tilt, or I'll look for a tech roll with like forward smash or jump shine or run off shine turnaround waveland, like so that's one thing I do. And then also if you down air them towards the corner more, like I don't know if you could have done it here, let me see again. Okay, his DI was pretty good, but sometimes they end up in the corner from the down air, and then if you up tilt, it actually covers 3 out of 4 of their options. So I think they're the sort of mix-ups you should be playing, where it's like a 50-50 or like a...
75-25.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what you're saying there is he would... If he DI'd further into the corner, the up tilt covers, obviously, away, in place, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah. And missing the tech as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be if he DI'd in or out, which... It almost looked like he didn't DI it here, which is why it threw me off. But yeah, so I think that's important to note that you can't up tilt the tech in place and then cover the rolls, because he could shield here and then he'd get pushed off and hit you. So you want to try and like read a set of tech options instead of like trying to cover everything, unless you're really good at the like reacting to everything and then doing it, which I'm guessing you're not. Because I'm not, and it's really hard. So yeah, I would just hard read like two options or whatever, depending on like where he lands.
Okay.
Because yeah, like here, if you'd have forward smashed him or jump shine, you'd have got like a huge punish, and if the up tilt had have hit the tech in place or miss tech, you'd have got a huge punish. So yeah, just something to think about. Nice, and then again F throw, right?
Yeah. For sure.
I'm guessing have you seen the F throw video I posted as well?
I think I watched it on the day, but honestly I've forgotten it now.
Okay. One thing I will say at this percent, have you watched any of my sets versus like the Falcons, like on stream or whatever?
No.
Okay, so one thing I do a lot here if I get an F throw is I'll do the F throw and then I'll turn around and wave dash off double jump back air. And it covers like 90% of Falcon's options, because you can sort of see where they go during your waveland and then like bear that position.
That's interesting, because that's something I'd normally only specifically apply to Sheik and Mark. I never thought it would be like...
It's probably better versus Falcon, honestly. I'll try and find a set of it, but wait, let me message my my friend quickly, because he clips a lot of this stuff.
I'd always be afraid of like Falcon rising up air and just getting wiped off the side of the stage.
That does happen sometimes, but a lot of the time it just pushes you back on stage. But with this, if they're at high enough percent, it might be slightly higher percent than this, but you just hit them before they can even get the up air out a lot of the time.
See?
Yeah, I'll try and find... But yeah, I just think this is a really good situation to F throw. But we can go more into that once I have this clip, because I think it'll just be easier to show you. Or I can find a clip of me doing it after the lesson, and I can like explain it.
Yeah, I don't mind either. be honest, I don't know why I up throw Falcon because I forward throw Fox in that situation every time.
Yeah. The matchup would be like 10 times easier if you could up throw Falcon and it did something.
Just follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a bit mad.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see how there you did like the YOLO Nair in neutral and like he nares you for it this time.
Yeah.
Whereas if you'd have shot the laser, like you couldn't have really done much and because like you're fucking miles away.
First Nair and then just laser him now.
Yeah. The reason you might think that he can hit you here is if you do a low laser, then he can actually hit you because he goes over it. But if you shoot the high one, he's got no chance at this spacing. So it could be that you were doing it in the right positions but executing the laser height wrong as well. Yeah, this is another one where you do a high down air. And I'd be expecting like short hop delayed down air or like delayed nair or laser or just something because the high down air doesn't really do much at this percent.
Yeah.
Like delayed nair would have been super juicy pressure there.
I was just fishing for shield grab punishes.
Yeah. This is a pretty common Falcon thing now. Actually, as a lot of them have started doing this like instant double jump and then they'll back air you because it's kind of like a Fox full hop in a way. It's like a similar height. So what you want to do versus it a lot of the time is you either want to... the main thing would be you want to dash dance a bit first before you pick an option. Which can be scary because he could have like nared at you. But you can always put your shield up if you dash dance and you see him jumping at you. But yeah, so if you'd have done like a little dash dance first, then you could have seen him commit to this like instant double jump. And then you can get under him, you can laser him coming down, you can dash dance and then whiff punish his aerial. Like the dash dance just lets you confirm what he did and then, you know, pick an option to deal with it.
Okay.
Oh, sick! I actually have a clip of it. Wait, let me see it. Wait, is the wrong one? I did it off of F throw, off of F tilt.
I get the idea of it though, like.
Yeah. There is definitely one in that set somewhere. I'll look for it later. But yeah, that's like my go-to edge guard when Falcon's at like high percent off of F throw. What happened here? Oh yeah, that was another thing where I thought like your recoveries were kind of weird. It felt like you went low a lot with your up B, like started it low. I don't know if like I saw that he does a lot of like jump out YOLO nairs to edgeguard and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was the reason.
Yeah, absolutely, and like run off soft knees.
Yeah, so
I stay as low as possible.
So if he's doing those kind of options, you want to be mainly doing shine stall and double jumping in towards the ledge instead of double jumping back, because that's like the hard call out for Falcon on double jump back is just to go out and knee you. So you need to mix in more shine stalls and double jumps in.
Okay.
And here I think you would have been fine to just do that one shine stall and then double jump to ledge, or you could do like double jump side B shorten. Yeah, I think that would have all worked. It's just you like left it a bit too long and then had to be below the stage.
Yeah.
Then yeah, again you like drop the punish, which is unfortunate. I think you wanted to short hop shine here instead of full hop shine was the problem. And I don't know whether you thought he'd land on the platform maybe as well. That could have been it. But yeah. Again, I would be looking to like do a late downer instead of an early one here, just because it combos better. Like he just kind of gets out because you do an early one. So this is another spot where you can do the retreating laser if you want. I think here you might be able to do like the dash back turnaround one.
Okay.
But just the idea of lasering when it's free is really good here. Because the only thing like running towards him and naring beats is like him dashing towards you and naring, which like does happen sometimes. But he also has like a load of different options here he could do instead that are safer. Like he could go to the platform. That's a really common one. He could just dash dance. So like it can just get you in trouble a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make a net mental note for the next time I'm playing, just to like
Yeah.
look at space, and when there is space, and just be like, just go for the laser and know that it's gonna work.
Yeah, so the two important factors are space and like frame advantage. Like how is he in lag or are you in lag or neither of you in lag? Because if he's in lag, then like here, then you have more like room and time to work with, so you can go for like greedier lasers. But if say you just like whiffed an up tilt, then you've not got as much time, right? Because you're in lag from your move. So you want to think about that as well when you do it. And then your laser was a bit low here again. If he'd have just run at you fully with the nair, then I think it might have gone over it. So there's just something to keep in mind. So you want to really pay attention to your lasers. Because that one was like a mid-height.
Yeah. I feel like, should that have been a down air this time as well after this laser?
I think it's tricky because the nair would have caught if he tried to jump out of the laser.
Yeah.
Which is important in something like some of the better Falcons do. But you could also like jump towards him and then see that he fell and then choose to down air or nair. I think that could be good. Because yeah, if you'd have done rising down air here, I think it would have hit him out of the air. And then if down air hits out of the air, a lot of the time you don't get a follow up at low percent because they can just do anything. So I think the nair was fine. You just want to make sure to pull back on it as well.
Yeah.
Because he's quite close to you. Yeah, so you either want to try and hit him out of the air with either nair or shine, or you want to wait for him to land and then like late down air would have been really good here. Yeah. And then again, you do like a high down air to cross him up, which isn't that great because you're crossing yourself up into the corner, you know. So
yeah, that's a common trend for sure.
And again, you can just do like late aerials a lot of the time versus Falcon as well, or at least like a mid height nair. So if you do a mid height nair, it actually beats his nair, and it's also safe on shield if you execute it right. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I actually didn't mid height nairs.
So like, whether an aerial is safe on shield depends on if you're falling or rising during it, instead of like the height at which you hit it, which is like a common misconception. But yeah, it's true for both nair and down air, but down air is harder to get it to work. But yeah, you can do a nair, and as long as you hit it while you're like at the peak of your jump or falling, then it'll be safe versus grab.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that helps a lot versus Falcon, because a lot of the time, like for me, it used to feel like, oh, I have to either high nair to beat his nair and then I get grabbed, or late nair to beat it. Yeah, but you can actually just do one that covers both, which is super good. I can try and find a video of me doing it, but yeah, it's important in like every matchup, to be honest. You got the shine there, that's good. Yeah, I think with your approaching lasers, I think I want you to work on just doing either laser and then shine into some pressure, or go for laser grab. I think they're the two things you should be looking for. Because a lot of the time you're going for like, you kind of like let him move out of shield and then try to punish the thing out of shield a lot, which can be good, but I feel like you may as well use the free hit you have on the shield to do something like get some damage or get a poke or hit him moving.
I've already put myself in a good position to actually do something, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm going to wait to see what he does now.
Yeah, like this is a shine or a grab in your mind, right? Like,
yeah,
you just got a laser on shield. So I would focus on that interaction more, because he has been shielding a lot between lasers when you get close as well, and that's where like Mango gets a lot of his mileage from. Is just like really pressuring their shield hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty weird. You didn't DI away.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, this is another one where I would Nair instead of down air, I think, as well. Just because it's got extra range as well. So it might have hit him. Or you could just approaching like laser as well.
Okay.
It just felt like you did the down air from too far away for it to work. Because like Falcon's really fast, right? So, and I think you tried to like whiff punish or like hit his landing.
Yeah, exactly.
But Falcon's really fast and he didn't throw out a move either. Because you're invincible, right? So there's no point in him doing a move. So I think approaching laser would probably be pretty good here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just in general, approaching laser to hit Falcon after he's whiffed something or landed is just really good because the only thing he has to beat it really is like jabbing you. But like if you get jabbed at 0, it doesn't really matter. And if he does jab, then he opens himself up to like these aerials and stuff. So I think you want to do approaching laser more when you see this kind of situation. So he just landed from like the air. So see, and then like laser, you would have lasered his shield, and then he could have got shine, and yeah. Same again here. You see how he like he jumps, he double jumps, and he actually dash dances around it well. But then you shield, and I think if you just kept dash dancing and then approaching lasered once you saw him land, I think that would be really good.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Jeez, it doesn't matter about the range. If I see him coming down, I just tend to like reaction shield.
Yeah. Well, like you were already spaced to avoid it, right? So you don't need to put up your shield.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And then again, just another high downer. So like Nair, if you'd have done a Nair at this height, then it could have been safe. Do you know about beating Stomp out of shield as well? Or
just up tilt, right?
yeah, you can up tilt or you can do like a second aerial, like back air. Could be it here.
Oh, really? Like an AC bear would beat that?
Yeah, like a rising bear would hit him. And he's at 80, so it's actually pretty good. Yeah, you can up tilt as well. Because bear's only like 2 frames slower than up tilt or something. It's not that much slower, so it still works. Did you want to take a look at the other set quickly? Just because I feel like some of the same things are coming up. And you said you played different in the other one.
Well, I think I played a bit different. There was definitely some safer stuff, I think.
Okay.
Where is this one now? Oh, here we go.
Okay, I've got a clip of someone else doing it.
Alright, I'll send you this now.
Cheers.
Alright.
Yeah, I sent a clip of the wave dash off thing, by the way. It's just at the end of this GIF. This isn't me. This is someone else. But
oh my god, yeah.
yeah, so you do the wave dash off, and then you can kind of see where they jumped or if they fell low, and then like change how you do the back air.
Okay.
Based on where he goes. Yeah, it looks really cool, but it's actually like probably optimal as well. So it's just cool. Okay, so I'll look at your next one quickly. Is it on the new VOD now on your screen?
Yeah.
So it's Chris eating a cheese pizza in the background or something. I just see him mention it. It'll be something plain. You can already tell. You know, after we won Valhalla Dubs, we went out and we were gonna get like something fancy, and we literally saw like a 7-Eleven, and he just got like this plain hot dog from 7-Eleven, and he was like the most happy I've ever seen him. He was just like, that was exactly what I needed.
That's such a crazy thing.
You can drop down and like challenge him going to the ledge here. Like you can do run off downer.
Yeah.
Or you could have landed on the ground instead of the platform, and then, like, if you'd have drifted left instead. It's kind of tricky because you can't see. Yeah. Yeah, like, I think this kind of is way better. This one right here, you do.
Yeah.
You see how it's, like, kind of low?
That was already one of the key points. I remember I watched this earlier after watching the main set, and I was like, there were things that I noticed that just made more sense to do.
Yeah. I feel like this guy holds shield a lot as well, so I would do more shine grab.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, or you can just do like shine delayed aerials on his shield, but I just like getting to the point and going for either shine grab or like the drift back, because the drift back stuff is good if he rolls in, but if he does anything else, he gets like this nair, and then it's kind of a weird spot.
So shine grab more to force him into doing the rolls I want him to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because I feel like all of your pressure has been like skipping that step, so he just hasn't been rolling.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not working. I think up air would be really good here when you're underneath him. Just because it can poke his toes as well.
Yeah.
And then you get a combo or something. Yeah, you see how like you traded here with the downer? Instead of if you ned, like it would have just beaten him out.
Yeah, and I would have sent him off.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get a better
He's
reward as well. Yeah. Just nair him off the stage and then kill him. Oh, he actually did roll in that time. And there was one time he messed up. Nice. Yeah, the shields are definitely something that like robs you of a lot of opportunities. Like here I'd be thinking like approaching laser his roll away, and then like get a grab or a shine or something, but you just do like run up shield, which
yeah, I don't
kind of
know
like gives
where
you
I got all the shield stuff, but I do them way too much.
Yeah. So this is one where I think the down air can be good. So right here, you're close enough that if he dashes away, then the down air would hit him, and if it hits shield, then you cross him up. So I think that down air is fine. It's just the ones when you're kind of far away and he could like nair you that isn't too good.
Again, went for the retreating laser and I missed it.
Yeah, like if you'd have hit this, it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But now he gets to take all of this space because you messed it up. So
Yeah,
just important to practice
I
it.
hit it.
Yeah. I think after you lasered him out of the air here, you want to be able to like just instant nair at him or jump shine. Are both really good. Like whenever you shoot this laser here, like you see he was in shield and you lasered. Like you should be the main options you should be thinking about are him jumping or him wave dashing back, because they're the only two like things he can do really.
Okay.
And if he jumps, then he gets hit by the laser, and then you get to either combo off of it or like chase a double jump or something. And if he wave dashes back, then you've now got space to work with, and you can like full hop or approaching laser or whatever. But like they should be the two options in your mind. So when I see this, I think nah. That's definitely like, because you're going to shoot the laser anyway, so you want to have like options ready for what he does. And they're like the only options Falcon can do there really. Yeah, so I like this laser again on his landing. I think that's more of the stuff you want to try and do.
Okay.
Can you get the jump shine? Ooh, that was weird. I think he wanted to waveland onto the side platform here.
Yeah, instead of wave down.
Yeah, you wavelanded to the top platform only because you shined him on the left side here. So if he DIs away, then you can't chase it if you go to the top platform.
Okay.
Because you know about like Shine doesn't send like straight up; it sends like to the side a bit.
To the side, you hit them, yeah.
Yeah. So you want. I'm trying to think of the way to word it, but like he can go further right than he can left, so therefore you want more space to run to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So here, if he'd have DI'd to the right, then you wouldn't have got anything. But if you if you went to the side platform, then you can cover anywhere he goes, and it just makes a big difference in your combo game. Like I think you would have got this combo as well, because you'd have been down here and then he could up tilt or up air or whatever.
It was easier to wave land to the side plat than the top.
Yeah. If you'd have hit him on the right hand side, like say he was a little bit over here, then I'd say go to the top platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, you always want to think about that when you're picking which platform to go to.
Okay.
So you did the low laser again, and he like jumps over it. See. So you have the space, you just mess up the execution. So
yeah, I think that one particularly as well. I feel like the common mistake here is, look, I think I fastball before. Yeah, it is a fastball. I need to just do like slow fall turn lasers there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you play these situations quite well, where you like wave dash away and then you dash dance, or you try to get out of laser. You also shield stopped as well, which delayed, which like gave you less time. I think if you just straight up went for dash turn laser, then you'd have been perfectly fine here.
Okay.
And again, this is one where if you're not sure, you can go to the platform as well. And like, you'd have been up here and he'd have flew across the screen with this nair, and then you could have come down and hit him.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about as well if you don't want to do the laser.
And it's good to just use that in general as a mix-up anyway.
Yeah. I think you should try first this guy testing whether he, if you do shine stall and then double jump to ledge, I think you should test him to whether he can cover it, because it's actually pretty hard for Falcon.
Do you have to like time a forward tilt?
Yeah, you can down and forward tilt, but that doesn't actually cover a like perfect sweet spot. A lot of the time they have to do like this jump off knee, and then that lets you do a load of other stuff. But yeah, it's just something to test.
Right, cool.
Nice.
Panic roll.
I was gonna say I think the two rolls were good, but I think the third one you could have just like dash jump shined him here.
Yeah, jeez.
Like, and you just would have got a free hit, especially because like when you're rolling, you can't really do anything else because you're in lag. So you should always be watching your opponent and seeing if like you can get a free hit. Because he was whiffing nair here, so there's nothing he could have done if you wanted to just jump and shine him. Or you could grab, that's easier.
Yeah, you're so right. Jeez.
Yeah, there's another one where approaching laser would be a bit better. Because he can dash back and like, look at that. Wait.
Yeah.
His foot's in your face.
Yeah. Quick exit, right?
Yeah, but it like barely whiffs, but because you got a bad hitbox, you can't like hit him off of it. Or the other thing you can do is like, because the main reason you do this nair here is to hit him if he tries to do like his own nair or something.
Yeah.
So you can do like a nair and then pull back on it, and then that's a bit safer if he tries to do this dash dance stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I think approaching laser is a pretty good go-to there. Especially because you hit him out of like him whiffing something as well, so a lot of Falcons like to just run away. Yeah, I think your platform tech chase definitely need a little bit of work. Because I feel like you haven't got a combo on any of the times you've like down aired him into the platform.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, like I say, just think about 50-50 covering stuff. And I think that'll help. Like that.
I think I missed the second drop through down there. I got down smash.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It was a good string though. I like all of it. Yeah, just a bit late here.
Yeah. This is another instance I tried wave dash back, shine, turn around, grab, and missed it again.
Okay. I think you can maybe shine out shield here because your back's turned, so the shine's like bigger in the back.
Okay.
And then you could have maybe hit him, but yeah, this is another one where I feel like down air doesn't really work well as a hitbox here, right? Because he's all the way up here.
Yeah.
And his hitbox is kind of like horizontal, whereas yours is more like vertical. So I feel like fade back now would be better here.
Okay.
The down air only really covers if he tries to like run grab you.
Yeah, which he's probably not gonna do there.
Yeah, like Falcon running up and grabbing you in the corner is kind of risky for him. But this is actually a pretty common situation where like Falcon guesses wrong and you tech away, and then you're still in kind of a bad spot because you can't laser here, right? Because he could nair you.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty important situation to think about. The main ways you can deal with nair are doing the turnaround back air, like AT bear drift in. Up tilt can work if you time it well. Or you can shield and then like try to shine out of shield. Can also work.
Yeah.
But I think it is also worth sometimes not trying to beat the nair, but to try and just avoid it. So stuff like full hop, waveland, or rolling in can be good as well. Or even you can sometimes wave dash towards him and he'll go under the nair as well. But yeah, that's a very common like problem spot for Falcos versus Falcon is like they get in this spot and then they try to laser and they get naired and then they're off stage and they die, you know. So just something to think about. Because yeah, even though the nair didn't hit, he's still in a good position to like hit you now. So yeah, just something to think about. Yeah, that's another down air that I felt was a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely feels like something you'd do versus like Moth or Fox or Sheik instead of Falcon. Because Falcon just isn't really gonna, unless he did side B or something. And especially because he was in shield as well. Like you gotta think if he's in shield, then he doesn't really have any like grounded options here that you can do. Like he can't run up, grab you, or side B out of shield. You know, he has to jump. So his threat range is like a bit different. So you want to be thinking about beating his jumps more. So like nairing is good. Back air can work as well. Yeah, I think definitely at this range your go-to should just be to approaching laser. Because he hasn't been doing any like take laser jab or side B or stuff like that. He's mainly just been doing shield or dash back. And the approaching laser just like beats both of them pretty hard.
Okay.
So like every time you get a laser at this spacing, I want you to just approaching laser.
Yeah, so you do the first laser and despite my best efforts, just do another laser.
Yeah, either in place or approaching, like it doesn't really matter that much, but just instead of aerial. Because it's so brain dead for Falcon to just take a laser and then dash back grab you that you need to be like prioritizing being that a lot of the time. See the edge guard. Nice. Yeah, this game definitely looks a lot better than the other one. Low laser again. Maybe so. I'm just trying to point out as much as possible just to get it like really ingrained in your head.
No, that's really what I need.
Yeah. And then there's another one where you could, instead of doing another roll, you could jump shine him.
Yeah. I need to look out for that more for sure.
Yeah.
And the big one is bad, so bad off the edge. I want to put it down to like being at an event for the first time in ages.
Yeah, I haven't pointed it out really because I felt like there was more important stuff to work on. But yeah, I think if we talk about that next time, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, good.
I will say though, I think you have messed up a lot of shield pressure stuff. So, but you mentioned you practice it in Uncle Punch.
Yeah,
So
I've been doing a lot more of it because I'm literally shield grab fodder in this country, and I'm kind of getting sick of it.
okay, so I guess if it's a work in progress, then I think that's fine. Um, then I guess see how it is after a few more weeks practicing it, and then we can assess like whether it's a problem or not.
Yeah,
Um,
probably should have AC paired after that.
yeah, maybe. I think the nair is fine, like because the nair crosses up, so you're still in like a decent situation. Um, but this is another one where you could do like laser jump shine because he's at close range, and you hit him out of
Yeah,
the air as well. So I definitely practice that as well. I don't know how good you are at jump shining.
I'm pretty decent at it.
Okay.
I'd probably go for the JC wave shine there though if I was consciously going for the jump shine.
Yeah, so what I go here is I just do short up shine and then waveland down, but I try to get it like as close to the ground as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or you can walk shine at that spacing, but I think the jump shine's just a bit easier.
And then more free.
Choppy. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's another one where I'd say nair instead of down air. Like you hit him out of the air here, and then you would have sent him
Yeah,
off stage.
for sure.
Nice.
I think there I did a jump shine.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's sick. And you hit him trying to move out shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a spot where like approaching laser can work. So you see how he shielded the laser and his front's facing you, and then he nairs out shield. So like if you had done approaching laser, you would have got hit by this. So these are the
Okay.
kind of spots where you want to look for approaching aerials if you do want to do them.
Yeah.
Like this is the main option you're trying to beat with it instead of just trying to hit Falcon because he's there, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's what approaching lasers for. But I like the laser you do here to hit him.
Okay, cool. More of the same.
Yeah.
Area.
Like I just think you should do more like just late aerials on his shield.
Okay.
Just the fade back stuff isn't as good versus Falcon, I don't think, because he doesn't like. Usually, if you do a fade back, he'll try to like nair you instead of like some characters will do like wave dash out and then you can shine them or something. But if Falcon nairs at you or back airs here, you can't really do much about it. So yeah, I think just when you get a laser or like you're close up to Falcon, just try and late aerial him more.
Okay.
Like you'll see Mango doesn't do as much fade back stuff versus Falcon specifically.
Yeah.
Um,
He kind of just stays in their face.
yeah, and spams like delayed aerials and stuff like that. He only fades back when he's looking for like a roll, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we've got a few things to work on there then.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know if you've got any other questions about what I've talked about or any other Falcon stuff.
Hold on, let me go through all the stuff I wrote down the other night.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there was a couple of things. Well, basically pertaining to what it kind of talks or deals with what you just said, and it's
Yep.
like I don't really have a specific solo practice routine. I kind of like if I have a day off work, I'll get on Uncle Punch. I'll do maybe 5 minutes of ledge dash, and then just a boatload of combos on like Fox. So I probably need more regimented stuff. So I kind of already have a few notes there. You saying like working on low aerials on shields and laser jump shines.
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of just do them on an on-shield stationary CPU just to get the motions like drilled into me.
Yeah, I think that's good. I will say when you are practicing that shield pressure stuff, you should try and practice it. I feel like I told someone else this in a different lesson, but you should try and practice it off of like different initial hits as well. So practice it off of approaching laser, practice it off of approaching nair, practice it off of late down air. Like all of the common hits you'll get on shield, you want to be able to do all of your different shield pressures like off of them.
and
That
have them
makes
all
sense.
feel as natural as each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I think I do remember what you were saying. I can't remember who it was to. It was something about it was like about doing your dash lasers and how it feels different out of a different option. Like you might be good at
Yeah.
it doing it one way, but if you have to do it another way, you just mess it up entirely.
Yeah, and I think that's might be what's happening here as well. Is like you're decent at it in Uncle Punch, but then you get like a weird hit on Shield, and then you're not confident doing the same thing, and it's because you've practiced something slightly different, even though it's
Yeah,
like the same like idea.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
okay, and then I think I'd add to the solo practice stuff some platform tech chases as well. So
Okay,
I think the easiest way to set it up is just to put a CPU on the top platform and then just up tilt them or shine them and then down air them onto the platform and then
okay,
set the CPU to to random tech and then practice like reading them doing miss tech or tech in place and up tilting it or tech rolling and then doing forward smash or jump shine or whatever.
okay.
Just to get down the idea of like reading a set of tech options with like your biggest punish.
Yeah,
Because I think that's the most effective way to combo him if you don't want to go the like reaction tech chase everything route, which is kind of hard. And
yeah, for sure.
it's not even. It's a bit of a off topic, but I don't think it's even worth it anyway, to be honest.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I think they're all good, and then laser heights as well. I think were one of the biggest things that you need to just get down.
yeah.
High
Particularly
lasers.
particularly the turning lasers, I think, because they're getting fast falls and they're either low or not coming out at all.
Yeah, so I think the way I practice it is I get a Falcon bot on FD and I do the different laser sequences, like the ones in place, the dash back turnaround ones, the full retreating ones, and I always try to like get a headshot. And I think that's the easiest way because that's the height you want to get to be able to hit his nair.
Okay.
And it also hits him running on the ground. So yeah, you want to be like headshotting your lasers versus Falcon.
All right, sick.
And I think that's probably the best way to practice it. So that's a few things I think we've got. I guess next time you said you weren't feeling that good on ledge, so we can try and add some like ledge stuff to that. But I think that's a good like baseline to go with.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I forgot before I leave you, I was
Yep.
gonna say I've started as thanks to you, I figured out how to record like friendly setups or friendly sessions.
Okay.
So I've started doing a bit of that. I haven't played the Falcon yet in a while. He's actually been off the Netplay server for a little bit, but I'll try to upload it if I get games with him. Upload them to YouTube, and maybe you can have a look and see if there's any progress or if some things are persisting.
Yeah, no, I'm down to do that for sure.
All right, sick.
Okay, well, if that's everything, I think we can leave it at that.
All right, cheers, Elliot.
All right, no problem. I'll see you in a bit, dude.
See ya.